Hello guys, this is Alex here, car guy with Toyota Bellevue. I want to make this extremely exciting video of a vehicle that was just purchased by one of my colleagues here. Definitely a project vehicle, but I want to show you what this is. This is a vehicle actually I want to buy, same model. This is a 1998 Mercedes S420 W140 chassis S-Class. This is the facelift model, and it was just purchased. Great deal. I was actually interested in myself. My colleague bid over me, so he won over it. But however, let me show you this vehicle because this is really loaded one, and this is very beautiful one. I'll show you there's a few things wrong with it, of course. It's not all perfect. It's a 24-year-old vehicle, but this is the top class Mercedes S-Class ever made. Actually my first time driving one of these and solidly riding one of them. Beautiful vehicle. It does ride, in my opinion, smoother than the W220, which I've owned many of. But again, beautiful vehicle, guys. Let me show you. It's got the headlight sprinklers. This is coming from a second owner, and it's the literal, my grandma owned it. I just want to sell that car, and so on. It's got only 105,000 miles on it, which is extremely low for that year. Not the lowest out there for the US market, of course, but it's very low. It is the long wheel base. So now let me show you that vehicle, and we're kind of gonna go over in the details here. It's got the beautiful gray leather seats. You got the facelifted panels, so the panels are bigger. On the facelift central console, you actually have a cup holder, which is nice. That's one thing many people complain about not having in the W140. There's a lot of electrical issues with that vehicle. That's probably the biggest issues. None of the power seat work. That's actually a common issue. If you guys know, on these W140s, it's not terrible to fix. It's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive as far as I know. So neither of the power seat work. Electric steering wheel does not work as well. And then this rear door does not open from either the inside or the outside. So that's pretty much the major stuff wrong with the vehicle. Outside of that, it does have the soft close, which does work. So if you saw that, got the soft close that works for what I saw on every door. It's a cool feature. I mean, soft close, it's really nice. Works on all doors in the trunk. And then let's hop in the vehicle right here and get it started up, and I'll show you. So check it out here. Starts right off the bat. It does have a very good Carfax history report on it. There's no check engine light, BAS, ABS light. That's common. As you guys can see, the odometer, it's on the normal RPM, 105,000 miles. It does have a low fuel and does need windshield washer fluid. Other than that, heated seats work. I know these are common to go out, and all power mirrors work, that's a common feature to fail as well. The power mirrors, which are double pane, really sick feature. Check these out, double pane mirrors, and the vehicle is so soundproof and quiet when you're right inside. Dual zone climate. So again, all these mirror works. Engine transmission is essentially perfect on that vehicle. Radio works. There was original radio code. Glove box is open and all that. That's a couple compartments, and then here you got the cup holders right here, which is nice. The sunroof works on that vehicle as well. This is pretty sweet. And then let me show you the rear, because this is the long wheelbase. So definitely the one that, first of all, rides smoother. It is longer, about 10 centimeters or 4 inches in the back. So ton of leg room. Look at this. I mean, God, I can stretch in the back here. It's absolutely insane. I love that car. As you guys know, I do own 1997 Mercedes E320 W210 chassis, which is the older E-Class. And now my goal is to buy one of these by the summertime. Hopefully I'll keep it for a long time, because these S-Classes are absolutely phenomenal. I do love them. I absolutely love them, and especially right now, I fell in love even more. Again, 1998 S420 overview, long wheelbase. Low miles, 105,000 miles. It does need some love. I'll show you. Look at these. This is a facelift head tail lights, and then it's got that little handle that you pull right here. Huge trunk. Actually, not the biggest. I'll tell you, I've seen bigger, but for that your S class, I mean, it's gonna literally fit everything you possibly need. Check this out. Vacuum on the trunk. And overall, this vehicle, like I said, it's in overall great condition. I mean, yes, it does need power seat, power steering wheel work. It does have a wobble actually on the front end. So that's another thing to keep an eye on these. It does have a wobble from the front end, which is probably tie rod ends. It's probably control arms. It could be struts. Or it could be just needing a good tires, but it's definitely something going on with the suspension. It's not terrible. It's just a little wobble when you're driving. So you get that feel. But this is a classic vehicle that's gonna have extremely high class, extremely high value retention, guys. It's definitely worth a while owning one and keeping one. You do want to keep in mind that there's going to be a high cost of repair on these vehicles. It's not cheap to own an S-Class and maintain. It is going to be cheaper than the W220 in my opinion, and the W221. Again, you do have to get a facelift though, which is this. So you got the clear headlights, tail lights. You got some improvements on the interior, wider side panels and so on. A little different central console. And stuff like that. So I'll get the facelift. And the facelift versions, they have eliminated the evaporator heater core issue, which was on the pre-facelifted models, and as well as they eliminated the failing engine wiring harness insulation issue since 1996 to 1999. So guys, I really get one of these. That's my goal until summertime, to buy one of these. I'll probably keep it. I'll probably buy one similar to this long wheelbase S420 or S500. I'm actually open to the S320 as well, since I do have the same motor in my E-Class. But this is a phenomenal vehicle. Like I said, you have to have the money to maintain it, and you definitely have to have the money on maintenance. But these are overall, especially if you get like a decent mileage facelift one like this, I mean, probably these power seat repairs and, you know, power and like suspension are probably one of the not that expensive repairs you'll do, or the most expensive repairs. I mean, this vehicle has perfect transmission, perfect engine, and matter of fact, this is not my vehicle as I mentioned, but I'm gonna pop the hood real quick on it and I'll show you what it looks like under the hood. That way you guys can see what a 1998 Mercedes S420 long wheelbase looks like under the hood. So let me show you right here. So check it out. This vehicle have lived in California and the state of Washington as well. There is a minor leak. I mean, again, it's a 24-year-old vehicle. It's not terrible though. There's a little oxidation, a little bit watering on the engines, but that engine runs like a clock. I mean, literally, it runs super smooth. It's very quiet. There's no rattle. There's no misfiring. There's no check engine lights, like I said, or anything like that. It does look a little dirty. I mean, it does need a little love. But this is a great vehicle, guys. This is a phenomenal vehicle. I'm going to be making more videos on vehicles like this. Like I said, I'm going to be buying one like this for myself. Probably by the summertime, something like this. So incredible vehicle. I love him. If you guys get one, keep in mind the cost of maintenance, keep in mind some of that weird stuff, but I'll tell you, you're gonna love that vehicle. You're gonna love the way it rides, you're gonna love the way it drives, you're gonna love the spaciousness, and it just feels like an old classic that they literally pay attention to all the details. They put in all the monies on it to develop and build that vehicle. They spent about $2 billion developing it. So great vehicle, guys. So again, 1998 Mercedes-Benz S420. Yep, and all the locks work. Like I said, it's got a few issues which are normal. For 105K, the vehicle has been sitting for some relative time. That's why we probably have some of these issues going on, which are not terrible to fix and work on. So hopefully that video helps, guys. Like and subscribe. Reviewing and walk around that 1998 Mercedes S420 with 105,000 miles. Thank you, and like to subscribe.